Nick, nice to meet you.
What up?
Adele.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. Yeah,
No, these are good questions, Nick. And you should ponder over these things.
I do. It's just I never had time to ask you that.
So I mean, sure. So we don't look at the Quran is a tiny level of God. So we don't see what the Quran says. So the Quran says that the Quran is the So, if that's why we were made good one. So that's bad as the Quran says. So therefore, this is the first time we really have to we're not really supposed to. Nobody's going to get to know this. Because bad, I'm supposed to. But we have many perspectives. That's why we feel like the Malcolm the Orthodox, the 40% of land is wrong with the other than larger slavery movement happened in the history of mankind. And at least 10 million people were born. There's up to 30% of the that's why we have more affection for African American people because we think that they might be what almost that they would
Why do you think they become Muslims? You know why they become Muslims? Because God has made the heart of a black man, tailor made it for Islam. Do you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Because you see, Islam is not a religion that says turn the other cheek. Islam says stand your ground. The militancies black people have, it appeals to that. Stand your ground. Islam is not the thing, turn the other cheek. Look, I want to be treated equally, just like anybody else. I am just a human, and I'm your brother in humanity. And I deserve the same privileges. Right? I'm assuming your parents are Christian.
Yeah.
They are, and their parents were. You see, when you were brought, when your ancestors were brought here, 1600s or whatever, from West Africa, which is majority of them were Muslims, they're brought here, and they're slave plantation here in Texas and Louisiana, right? And they kept them there. I don't know if you know the history of African Americans, but majority of the slaves did not accept Christianity. The slave owner used to beat them up. And they would read this Bible verses, slave be obedient to your masters and all that. Right? And they would read it to them. So some smart man, some smart slave, and what they did is they showed them a picture of Jesus, right? So this is your God. This blonde hair, blue-eyed European making a peace sign, that's your God. So that black man who starts scratching his head saying, is God white? Is he blonde hair, blue head? Okay. So they told him, look, this man, he died for your sins in order to save you. So smart black guy said, well, if he couldn't save himself, how is he going to save up? How are you going to save me? So they started beating the cat. But anyway, long story short, they kept beating him and they gave up. Right? So Christianity being a universal religion, look, if you become my brother in Islam, it erases all the lines of colors. You're my brother in Islam, you're my brother in Islam. That's it. I don't see a color, I don't see a creed, I don't see a race. When slaves become Christian, was that line erased? What happened? You're supposed to be brother in Christianity, right? What do? They it became even cause even more oppression on them. Did that do that? Right. So black man was duped. I became a Christian on your behalf. I accepted your God, and even then you're treating me like crap. Separate waiting room for colored people, separate drinking fountain for colored people, separate area in the bus for colored people. Why? Am I not a Christian? Am I not a child of God just like you are? Why do you do that? But a lot of black became Christians, whatever reason. And look, and some of these thinking are saying, look, white men must be doing something right. Got the money, got the power, must be worshiping the right God. So let's do that. So I do encourage you to read Quran, and you will understand the true message of what God is.